Okay, so what was my first musical memory?
Your musical autobiography. What pieces did you learn at the beginning of your playing?
Okay, well, my parents said I was whistling Bach cantatas at age 3, whistling tunes from Bach cantatas at age 3, which was fine. But when I went to my very first piano lesson with Nadia de Keyboard, a Russian emigre teacher who lived in Pasadena.
Nadia de Keyboard?
Yeah, D-E-K-I-B-O-R-T. Nobody believes it, but she was my piano teacher. I came to my first lesson and I played this, a piece by Chopin, because I'd already sort of taught myself to some extent. Doing industrial music. I love it.
See.
What I like to do in my apartment, I like to put things up that remind me of what I want to be thinking about and what I want to be projecting onto the universe. Often how things happen with me, when I start something, I don't really quite know what I'm going to be doing or how it's going to develop. It just evolves like chipping away at a block of marble, and you know, a recognizable figure or a interesting shape emerges as you chip away at the stones. What I particularly like about collages is that, like Tibetan sand paintings, you can change them instantly or destroy them. I just destroyed it and now I'm recreating it again instantly. Well, that's a keyboard, so it basically represents my brain. That's my brain. That's, well, that's somebody like me, I suppose. Or maybe this is somebody else's brain and I'm playing their brain that's part of their brain, which is a keyboard. Or maybe I'm playing my own brain, which is also a keyboard. If that makes any sense at all. Which it may or may not. This is the ancestor altar, or the ancestor shrine. This represents my father. This represents my mother. This was given to me by a cousin. My cousin Charlotte is Kuan Yin, who's the goddess of compassion. And these are friends of mine, Betty and Sally, who are still alive. And these are deceased friends of mine that are really important to me. And that's Victor and Natalie, who are husband and wife, who passed away in the last 2 years. And that's Gloria and Rachel, who have also passed away in the last 3 years. Why? Because, and this is the important part, 90% of your negative thoughts and feelings are nothing more than memories from the past that you are projecting onto future that doesn't exist. That's the power of now. This is a Gregorian chant called Veni Creator Spiritus, come Creator Spirit. So, Veni Creator Spiritus, mentos tuorum visita, imple superna gratia, quae tu creasti pectora. Amen. So Gregorian chant is basically the bedrock of Western music. This particular chant, Bene Creator Spiritus, in a lot of musical compositions that I make, and I improvise a lot with it because it's a really nice melody that lends itself to very flexible improvisation. So this is a painting that I got for $5 at a yard sale that I just added magic marker to. So you want me to start the whole thing again?
Yes, sir.
Okay. A shrine to my beloved kitty friend Clyde, who was a wonderful cat that in the house I lived in for 5 years, he used to come visit me every day, and he used to wait for me when I'd come home from school. And Clyde was a wonderful companion. And this is a bookcase that his owner, I would say his human companion, Tom Webster, gave me when I moved out of where I used to live before I came here. This piece of wood I found out in the Camino Corto, just lying around, and it's covering up a big stain under the carpet. Human being, you know, with their arms outstretched, and I just like having it there because, as I said, it covers up a big stain on the carpet. So I suppose you could symbolize the main three metaphysical influences on my life: Christianity, Buddhism, and Hinduism. Mask that now I don't know where it is, it's lost. Self-portraits of myself. Actually, my face, that's also my face. That was a good take. I'm looking at two screens, so now we have to turn the lights off because the music's getting scary. Anyway, that's the general idea. And the most fun, of course, is to turn all the sound sources on at the same time. Okay, here we go. I got this sound source too. This is the second sound source. That's a nice sound. That's the pitch bender. Oh, there it is. I didn't know that was there, but it was there already. That's fortuitous.
Okay.
It's a great sound.
This is your tango, right?
Yes. I wrote about 15 tangos to show myself how to play and write syncopated music. So I wrote tangos and sambas, and this is a typical samba that I wrote, which is fun. Yeah, I'm a creature of the celluloid. The only time I really felt alive or emotionally connected to somebody was when I was sitting next to them in a movie theater. Yeah, that's why I set this up, so I can sit there and just go, you know, whatever comes into my head. There's one on the left's the ballet dance, so I'll have to switch to ballet music. That's more stuff in my apartment. There's Papa Francesco in his communion suit again with Zen stuff in the background and an orange on the right. That's a big painting I completed. That's at the shrine right next to my front door. I got about 4 shrines in my apartment. And these are all shrines, I suppose you could say, right? Oh, by the way, this is a portrait of my mother. She passed away 30 years ago last July. And I did a larger portrait of her that I ended up not liking as well, so I made this instead. And she was a painter and a sculptor, and so this is my homage to her. And well, this is Danceland. This is a young woman doing the splits. So it's in honor of UCSB Dance Department. This is a sort of a composite. That's a Johann Sebastian Bach. Those are lilacs, which are about my favorite flower, and rose. This was given to me by my friend Justin, who's a composer. It's a fragment of a cup that shattered. And this crystal was given to me by my friend Joyce Fields, who's a wonderful jazz pianist and singer who lives in Texas. And that's about it in there. And little green things. Green's one of my favorite colors. Months.
So coming into the office, you can't help but notice a larger shrine on the outside. You want to take us on a tour?
Oh, sure. I've actually done it myself. Some of them are found objects that I've just gotten various places. There's Papa Francesco in his First Communion outfit that I've sort of decorated. And he's got the victory sign for his head, which is, I don't know why, it's just appealed to me. This was a bigger collage I didn't like, so I cut up into small pieces, and so you can just arrange it and do something different, and it still looks good. This one I particularly like, because this is, you know, an Ankh symbol or something. I don't know. But you can do all kinds of stuff with that. A spider, a gray spider that I found. And I tried to get it somewhat symmetrical. Those are symmetrical. So I found these 2 boards, and this had this red stuff on it. So I just filled in some of the details. I'd say music was my first language, the language that I communicate with the cosmos with. I didn't talk till late, I didn't walk till late. I spoke it in a complete sentence when you know, my parents weren't sure that I was going to talk at all. But I clearly just observed and then learned to talk and spoke when I was completely ready to speak. So I would say that English is my second language. Musical expression is my first language. And that is really the way I feel about music, is that it can express things in an abstract, in an emotional way that words cannot express. I mean, they can, of course. People who are really good with words can express everything with them. But I feel that music is a more direct route to expressing abstract concepts and emotional states.
I would say no glasses.
Okay, yeah, it's just vanity, what can I tell you? I keep forgetting this is not about what I look like. I work a lot on 7, so there's 7 rocks here. Let's count them, 2, 4, 6, 7, right. Color is the keyboard. The eyes are the harmonies. The soul is the piano with many strings. The artist is the hand that plays, touching one key or another to cause vibrations in the soul. Excellent. Oh yeah, that's fantastic. Okay, that was a little bit of nonsense from my unconscious. And golly gosh, what will I do now? That covers about everything, right? Background predilections, musical obsessions, visual weirdness. What else?